In this Planet Zoo video, I'm going to show you how to gain inspiration, where to get inspiration from, and how to use reference images from different places and transfer that into the game. Now, I've always been a creative person, but even me sometimes needs that little bit of inspiration and those reference images to be able to build something and get excited about building something in Planet Zoo. I mean, I've created quite wild and quite peculiar stuff in the past, including copying the Simpsons house from The Simpsons, which then led me to create the Griffin's house from Family Guy. I even created a life-size Monopoly board and turned the inside of the Monopoly board into a habitat. Yeah, don't ask me why. And one what you all might recognise is the primate house from Zoo Tycoon, recreated in Planet Zoo. I like to use these kind of wild reference images to give me a challenge and to inspire me. Even Planet Zoo themselves inspired me. I created the Planet Zoo logo, just a massive version of it, and then created the inside of it as two separate habitats with the tail in the middle, which is supposed to be a lion's tail, as the inside viewing area for guests. While you take a look at my recreation of the map Rust from Call of Duty, yeah, I really don't know why I did this one. Here's some top places of where to find these reference images and how to gain inspiration. Social media sites is a big one. We're talking about Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, every social media site you can think of. You will be able to find inspiration. All you have to do is type in the search bar Planet Zoo builds and see what other people have built and take inspiration from there, or even copy them. Don't worry about copying people. That's what social media and people sharing stuff is about. You can take inspiration from what other people have built. Also, type in real life habitats, or type in a certain building type you want to build, East Asia style building. You type that into your Instagram, into your Facebook, and you will find imageries and reference imagery to be able to copy from that. One I've seen quite recently is AI. You could type into AI specific generators and software. Now you can type it in on the internet, create me a zoo or create me a habitat for this animal, and it'll give you a description. It'll even give you imageries to be able to copy and to gain inspiration from. Think about construction now and what building pieces you are going to use and how to make them look realistic. Try to figure out how things work and how things are actually built in real life and try to replicate that in Planet Zoo. A really good one for this is download stuff off the Steam Workshop page, what other creators have built. That's what it's there for. Use it, download it into your game, get into it and start digging it apart. Start taking pieces off it. How have they built this? How have they made this object look like a different object? What colour is this object to make it look like something else? Start taking apart other people's creations to gain inspiration and knowledge of how to create your own stuff. So you've done your research, you know how things work a little bit better because you've been downloading stuff off the Steam Workshop page and dissecting it and see how things work. You've also got a little bit of inspiration because you've been Googling reference images of what you want to build, or what type of building you want to do, or what kind of habitat you want to create. Or maybe you've seen some pictures on Instagram of what other people have built in Planet Zoo, which has inspired you to build your own version of that. This is where I would now suggest you having a second screen. Now, not everybody has the privilege of having a second screen. Me personally, I have got two screens in my PC setup, but a really good way how to use a second screen is your phone. Most people have a mobile phone. Have your reference images on your mobile phone to be able to maybe prop it up next to your computer screen, your Xbox TV screen or your PlayStation screen, and then copy those reference images and what you can see into Planet Zoo. I'm going to give you one major tip now when it comes to using reference images, and that's the colour picker. So anything in Planet Zoo, well, not anything, most things in Planet Zoo can be recoloured these days. For example, this plaster wall. I'm just going to click on this plaster wall and you will see it will come up colour editor, which we all know exists, right? But you see this code? This is the colour code for this plaster piece. Now I can put whatever code I want into there. But what do I mean by this? Right, let's take a look at a reference image and I'll explain it to you. Let's just pretend, for example, I'm taking inspiration from this reference image of this penguin build, this penguin enclosure in real life. But I need to get the colours right to match my penguin enclosure in Planet Zoo, don't I? So what we're going to do is we're just going to save this image. Now you could do this on your phone, or for this example on my computer. Just save it onto your phone or onto your computer. Now what you want to do is go onto a website called Colour Picker. There's many to use. It doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you can upload that image, what we've just saved. We're just going to click anywhere we want on the picture to get the colour. So we're going to click on the wood flooring here, and it will give you the pixel colour here of that exact colour. All we have to do then is copy it. You then go back into your Planet Zoo, go back on the colour picker, and you click this. All you want to do now, because it's already been copied, this is on PC by the way, you would have to maybe write this down or type it into your phone if you are using a phone device. You just want to press Ctrl and V, and this will paste the exact colour code from that image now into your habitat in your zoo. Press enter and it will recolour. You can see we've got the exact same colour now. That brown is the same brown as what was on the floor in the reference image. Now you might all say, oh, what a plug, but honestly, the biggest help for me when I first started playing Planet Zoo, of learning the game and learning how to build stuff, gaining inspiration and copying what other people are building techniques what other people use, was YouTube. A massive person for me when I first started playing Planet Zoo was a guy called Pausley. Now I remember downloading everything what Pausley built off the workshop, taking it apart, seeing how he did it and recreating it into my own design. And I suggest you do the same with other creators. This is my channel. I have many YouTube videos on Planet Zoo. Feel free to go on my Steam Workshop page as well and download anything or gain inspiration off me. I don't mind you copying anything I do and making it into your own. But not just me, there is many brilliant creators out there. I'm going to leave you with this. One of my favourite things of how to gain inspiration and reference images for Planet Zoo is places where I've actually been in real life. This is a botanical garden. Now this is my creation, but a lot of inspiration to create this garden was taken from a local botanical garden near myself where I live, which I've been to many times. Have a think about how they do stuff, how that looks, and try to replicate it in the game. I hope this video has, well, inspired you and gives you inspiration, and now you kind of know where to look to gain that inspiration and how to correctly use reference images. If it did, then hit that like button. If you're new around here and you want more Planet Zoo tips and tricks videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next Planet Zoo video.